Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Now let us discuss about permanent tissue. Permanent tissue are composed of cells which have lost the power of division temporarily or permanently. They are formed by the division and differentiation of meristematic tissue. Cell cycle of permanent tissue is arrested at G1 stage, so cells have no capacity to divide actively, so it is composed of mature cells. At G1 stage of differentiated cells is called GO stage. There may be living or dead. These are permanent tissues are of three types. One is simple permanent tissue or homogeneous tissue, complex tissues, heterogeneous tissue and a special tissue. Let us discuss about simple tissue. These tissues are made up of similar cells that perform a common function. Simple tissues are again of three types. These are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Let us discuss about parenchyma. It is very primitive type of tissue. It is the first evolved tissue. Remaining all different types of tissues are derived from this tissue. So it is called as fundamental tissue. Let us discuss the characteristic features of this tissue. It is a living tissue and it is the first to be differentiated from meristem. It is found in all plants and plant parts like root, stems, leaves. All the cells of parenchyma are thin-walled and it contains both primary and secondary walls. Cell wall is made up of pectocellulose, so parenchyma is soft tissue. Parenchyma is the most common tissue which is morphologically and psychologically unspecialized. Each cell contains a large central vacuole. So the main function of a parenchyma cell is storage of food. The intracellular spaces are present in between the cells of this tissue and the cells are isodiametric. Flesh of a fruit is mainly composed of parenchyma. The cells of parenchyma are spherical, oval, polyhedral in shape. Let us discuss about modification of parenchyma. Prosenchyma. Prosenchyma cells of this parenchyma are long with pointed ends. This parenchyma forms the pericycle of roots. Erenchyma. This parenchyma is made up of round cells. These cells surrounds the large air chambers. It is found in cortex region. It provides buoyancy to hydrophyte plants. Collerenchyma. In this parenchyma, abundant quantity of chloroplasts are found. Palisade tissue. In this, intercellular spaces are absent. Number of chloroplasts are more in palisade tissue as compared to spongy tissue. So, upper surface of a leaf appears more green as compared to lower surface. Spongy tissue. Large intercellular spaces are present in this spongy tissue, so they facilitate transpiration and gases exchange. Mucilage parenchyma. In this mucilage parenchyma, large vacuoles and mucilage will be found. Example, succulent xerophyte plants function as storage of water, etc. Now let us discuss about the functions of parenchyma. The main function of this tissue is storage of food. Some cells of parenchyma store waste materials. They are called idioblast cells. These idioblast cells store and forms oils, tannin and crystals of calcium oxalates. Now let us discuss about collerenchyma. Collerenchyma is a living mechanical tissue. Lignin is absent. It is made up of elongated oval, spherical or polygonal cells. Localized deposition of pectocellulose, mainly hemicellulose, is the characteristic features of collerenchyma. Vacuolated cytoplasm is found in the cells of Colorenchyma. Colorenchyma originated from ground meristem. Colorenchyma is not a universal tissue. It is found in the stem of herbaceous dicotyledonous. Collenchyma is absent in the parts of woody plant parts like roots and monocotyledons. Collenchyma forms the hypodermis of dicotyledon stems. Cells of collenchyma are flexible due to the hydrophilic nature of pictocellulose, so flexibility occurs in dicotyledonous stems. Collenchyma is absent in plants after secondary growth because plant becomes woody. Chloroplast may be found in the cells of collenchyma. There are chloroplasts found in the hypodermis of dicotyledonous stem. Let us discuss the functions of this collenchyma. Mechanically as well as biological functions can be performed. It provides tensile strength for extensibility of various growing plant organs. Due to the presence of chloroplast, it also participates in the process of photosynthesis. Now let us discuss about sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is the main mechanical tissue. The cells are long, narrow, thick-walled, lignified and dead. Various types of pits are formed due to the deposition of lignin on hard wall. On the basis of length of cells and quantity of deposition of wall material, sclerenchyma cells are two types: sclerites and sclerenchymatous fibers. Sclerites. These are small, extremely thick-walled, and their ends are not pointed. Sclerites are isodiametric or irregular in shape. Sclerites cells have more pits and lumen is almost very small. Their pit cavity is branched. Stone cells or grit cells. These cells are peripheral or oval in shape. They are found in endocarp or drip fruits, so endocarp becomes hard. They are present in endocarp of coconut, mango, almond, walnut, etc. Besides drip fruits, branchy sclerites also present in fleshy edible part of pear. Grittiness in a pear fruit is due to these sclerites. Trichosclerites. These are known as internal hairs. They are spine-like bifurcated cells found in floating leaves. Astrosclerites. These are statellite star shaped. They are found in floating leaves. Both astro and trichosclerites are present in floating leaves. Macrosclerites or rod cells or malphigial cells. These are small and rod-like cells. They are present in seed coat. Examples: they form a part of seed coat in legume plants. Due to their presence, seed coat becomes hard and dormancy is present in legume seeds. In leguminous plants, hardest seed coat is found in French bean, so dormancy is found in leguminous seeds. In plant kingdom, hardest seed coat is found in lotus. Osteosclerites. These are also known as prop cells. These are pillar-like cells who both ends spreads to form bone-like structures. Examples: these cells are found in leaves of two plants like Hakea and Osmanthus. Sclerenchymatous fibers. These cells are fibrous. They are the longest cells in the plant body. Their both ends are pointed tapering. Due to the thick cell wall, lumen is reduced. Their cell wall contains simple and bordered pits. Woody fibers. These are hard fibers. The fibers are not flexible. They cannot be knitted easily, so they are not useful. These are found in xylem. Bast fibers or extra fibers or phloem fibers. These are also known as commercial fibers. These fibers are flexible and can be knitted easily. They have great economic value. These fibers are obtained from the phloem and pericycle of plants. The bast fibers of jute, sun hemp and hibiscus are obtained from the secondary phloem of stem. The bast fibers of hemp and flax are obtained from the pericycle. Fibers which are obtained from pericycle are called perivascular fibers.